everyone, and welcome to another episode of Shavana Social. Thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting me. My YouTube page have been growing slowly but surely, but I do appreciate it, and I'm almost there at that 200 mark. Hope I can get there at my deadline. I gave myself a deadline. You know, when you're doing your goals, they're supposed to be SMART goals, so I'm at a timely little thing there with, I think it's June 18. Hopefully I could get to 200 by then or before. And also I have that 1,500 mark on my Facebook page. I want to get as much followers as I can. Remember that my ultimate goal is 10,000 or more, but I have to start somewhere, right? So this week's video is about radio advertising and how radio can grow your business. First of all, it's still a very strong and alive traditional form of advertising. I mean, it's the one of the best places to go for information and entertainment. A lot of persons are loyalists to their radio stations. They listen for, familiarity and what's happening around them. Could be jokes, to meditate when you're doing something else. They just want to be in the loop. So to advertise with radio is definitely a grand opportunity for especially small businesses that would need to get, brand awareness and your special deals going on. So I'm gonna be sharing with you how definitely radio can give you some results, or how to grow your business with radio. First of all, with any sort of marketing or plan of improving or investing in your business, you need to look on a budget. Look at doing a budget, research on their specific deals or the cost to advertise, and ensure that your budget will give you results. Not many times, not what I want to say. If you have $100, maybe that will just give you 5 commercials. Then you need to understand too that it's all about how radio work is all about frequency, the amount of times that your message is being played. And if it's been played a lot, then somebody will definitely have to hear your message. The first time they may hear it, they're like, okay. The second time they're like, oh, I heard that before. The third time is like, oh, I never know that they gave the 50% off. And the fourth time they're like, probably I need to call. The fifth time they hear it, like, oh yes, I remember I should have called them. And then there's some kind of call to action. So think about your budget, research to see what you can afford and what will give you results in a radio campaign. Next, you are to look into radio packages, special packages. For some stations or for some broadcasting companies, they couple radio advertising with social media. And that's definitely a great deal, especially during these times. You want to be heard and you want to be seen. So why not try to get in front of your target audience with special packages? Some may be offering buy one get one or double the value of your budget. So especially during these times, there are a lot of special packages going on. So if you can only afford that $100, imagine now that these things are going on and a lot of companies are doing great deals and packages or opportunities for you. You could double the value of that $100, get $200 worth of advertising for your budget of $100. Isn't that awesome though? So yes, look out for special packaging. You may have been getting bonus commercials. Some may be offering graphics. Some may be offering live mentions on air, where the DJs talk about your product. And in most cases, when the DJs talk about your product, people who are loyal to their programs will go ahead and make contact or trying to research your business. And when they do so too, listeners research your business and go onto your website, and then you'll see that your website views have grown. And yes, radio works in that way as well. Choose the right message or the right style of messaging. When you're doing a campaign, you'd most likely have a special message that you want the target audience to hear about. And that may be that you have a 50% blowout sale, or it may be bringing in some banana cars or something. You need to find a way of, promoting that message to the listeners at a very exciting way. Or it depends, if it's something about your health, you need to appeal to the emotions of people to get them to do some sort of call to action, to call now, to email, or to go on your social media page. For the style of messaging, whether you want it to be like a conversational piece or a one slide message where you have that one person, the narrator, talk about your business, or you want that reader or that voiceover talent to be like a member of that company to say, we here at Shavana Social care about you. It's all about the vibe, the tone, the message, the background music that grabs people's attention. Consider doing giveaways, goodies. People love freeness. Yes, just to put that out there, especially when it's of good value. So when you're thinking of doing giveaways on air, ensure that the product or service that you're gonna be giving away is of good value to listeners. Make it worth their while to go through the ton of things that they need to do to get to the giveaway. If they need to like your Facebook page, comment below for just a pen, tag 5, like your Facebook page, comment below, tag 5 friends, and buy a $5 package for just a pen. That's not worth it. People will be so mad at you, and that's not good. You may have to be going through some crisis management there. So if you could add a book to it, or make it worth your while and make it simple as well, so that it grabs your attention and you get everything into one commercial, which is most likely 15 to 30 seconds long. So yeah, think about doing that. And also consider taking part in events that are associated with your product. So if you are a energy drink company, you want to be involved in high or activity related events. So Olympics, it could be a sports day, and in most cases when a radio station puts on events, the sponsors get a great deal in opportunities, because it involves commercials, it involves live mentions, promotional commercials on the radio stations. When I say commercials, I mean a spot bank. So it could be 100 commercials for you to use at any time for any campaign. You get social media exposure. On the day of the event, you get to brand, you get to network with your potential customers, maybe meet some bosses from some other companies that you would dream of creating some form of relationship with. So that's something for you to consider. And especially now with the coronavirus and people being social distant, if that makes sense, social distancing, companies have been revising how they do events, and in some cases you have Zoom events, social media, it could be social media giveaways or on-air kind of campaigns. And with this too, you also get a great deal of opportunities with not just commercials but with social media. When person sees something going on a popular station's Facebook page, for example, that have the highest number of followers in the whole country, that means that they're going to be looking to see what this is all about. And if they're loyal to the brand, they're most definitely going to be researching more or clicking onto your page to see more. So radio can do a great deal. Even though it's a traditional form of advertising, it's very much alive, and it's result oriented, it's based on loyal listeners, and it's ever growing. You can listen to it anytime, any day, on any device, whether it be on air with your radio, on a website, by using the internet. It's still very much valuable and offers a lot of opportunities to businesses, small businesses, large businesses, it doesn't matter. So advertising on a whole is a great deal, especially when you want to grow and get your messaging out, and just for branding as well. So I hope you've learned something from this, and I look forward to providing more tips and tricks for marketing and advertising for small businesses. Do look out for my other video coming up, hopefully this Saturday. And please go and watch my previous video. It's a beach meditation for what's going on right now. It's very heartbreaking. You know, do what you believe in. You know, pray for those people. Join in that challenge and do a poem, a song, a prayer, a quote in support of what's happening. Encourage your friends, you know, to know what is right and live up to what is right, and to shun what's happening: injustice, cruelty, hatred. The world doesn't need this. We're not going back in the days. We should know better in 2020. I wish you guys all the best, and please do stay safe to all my fellow friends in the United States, my brothers and sisters in Jamaica, everywhere. There's just a lot of things going on. I don't want it to hinder you. It's still a bright day, and I'm sure that we'll see through what's happening now. It will get better. Love you guys, and do take care. Mwah.